lazy as Spotlight Hour. How's everybody doing? First one we click on is tiny. Why couldn't it be a shiny? A tiny shiny. But yeah, after a big, long weekend, that was a bit... that came out the wrong way. That's not exactly what... a little bit suggestive, but yeah, we're talking about the weekend. How was everybody going? We had a big weekend. Can I have my live chat up, please? Not TikTok ads. TikTok ads need to go away, and I need to see my chat. Thank you. How you doing, Tension? How you doing, Mikey? Negan, Diana, Yu Chang, Leon, James. How are we all going today, guys? Welcome in. So yeah, tonight is going to be a nice laid-back stream. Not going to be going too hard because, oh my god, more suggestive. It was long and hard, and that's what she said. But anyway, how you doing, Ryuga? Welcome in, guys. So yeah, tonight is just an easy Spotlight Hour hunt for some shinies. I do still have a bunch of 10k eggs on from the weekend, so we'll hatch them shortly, and we'll see if we can get ourselves a shiny regional. There's a little bit of a leftover from the weekend. How's everybody doing today? So, as laid back as it is, Slakoth is actually a decent Pokemon for, or not Slakoth, but Vigoroth is a decent Pokemon for Spotlight Out for. Oh my god, my brain. Let's just start again. Welcome. How's everybody doing today? Yeah, Vigoroth is actually a decent Pokemon for GBL. It's a good normal type, it's got good moves, and it's bulky. So, hey Nadia, welcome in. Welcome, guys. How's everybody today? So unfortunately, today is the last day of summer here in Australia. No! It's actually, is it? Hawk or an eagle? One or the other. There's like a hawk or an eagle just up there riding the thermals, doing its thing, looking for some rabbits or something to munch on. Bro, we're still doing the Negan eggplant coin thing. That's between you two. Like, I'm just here to stream for you guys. Like, I have nothing to do with any of that nonsense. That's all you. That's all you guys. I'm just an innocent little boy, just wandering along, wondering why is my community so rude? Very sad. And Negan, there is. It's your birthday. Oh, on the 10th of March. I've just read the first one. Oh, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. Happy early birthday. So we'll check out Eggy Diggies. We have 200 meters. So we'll definitely hatch them. We'll probably hatch the 5k before we're done. But fingers crossed, we've got, 6 eggs on? That's 6 eggs with 3 possible things that we can hatch. And I've been seeing a lot of people hatching the shinies of the regionals and stuff like that. So we'll see how we go. Hopefully we can finish off. Oh, well, there we go. We didn't even have to walk so I guess, what do we reckon, guys? Do we think we're going to get a shiny out of this? What are the guesstimates? Let's chuck in some shiny vibes right there. Very sad. Why are you sad, dude? What happened? Why are you sad, my friend? Have I got a hundo Slakoth? I think I might. I'll have to have a check. What raid hour is it tomorrow? I think it's Tapu Fini, if I remember correctly. Probably Tapu Fini. Because I'm guessing we're still going through the Tapus. We just had Reggie and Nat, so I think we're going back to the Tapus. We had Tapu Lele last time, so it's either Tapu Bulu or Tapu Fini. I'm not actually 100% sure off the top of my head. Wait, it's a Reggie. Okay, well, there we go. Wait, Reggie Ice? Or because we have Reggie Rock. Haven't we already had them all? Hey, Jahern, how you doing? Happy early birthday to you. Summer is over. Yeah. I mean, the weather here hasn't exactly been very summery for the last day of summer, but next week we're supposed to be having like some 36-degree days and stuff like that, so it's probably going to be fairly warm. So, alright, let's hatch these eggs, guys. Fingers crossed. Shiny vibes are in the chat. Let's see if we get anything special. The first 10k egg is shiny. Second one. Second eggy deggy. Is a Tropius. We've already got that, so that's okay. Not a shiny. Third one. Come on. Sparkle for me, baby. Relicanth. Be shiny. Alright, so we're halfway through. Number 4 is another Tropius. 2 more to go. Come on. Sparkle for me. Sparkle, sparkle. Torkoal. Okay, so we've hatched all of them. And the lucky last one. Please. 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 Bugger. That's okay. I still actually have one 10k left from the event that I can chuck on. But that's a little bit disappointing. Let's see if we got anything decent. Sorry guys. Let's see if we get anything decent IV-wise. First one is 3 stars. Not that great. Relicanth, that's, again, 3 stars. Not that great. 2 stars. Pathetic. You can just get out of my sight. Thank you. 3 stars. Not the greatest. 2 stars, pathetic. 2 stars. Why are all the Tropius just terrible? Oh my god, what is that? That was it. So disappointing, but that's okay. At least we got the Relicanth. I mean, really, that was the only thing that I wanted. It didn't have to be a shiny. It would have been nice. I still do have that 1 egg left, like I said, so fingers crossed. And it looks like it's a bit of a mine nest right here at the moment as well, because look at all these little junks, the little junky boys. Ooh, and a golden stop. So as you've all seen, obviously, Gimmighoul is back, and he's brought his friend. So try and get some of these. I still need a lot of coins to try. So who here last night actually watched the direct? I tuned in like 15 minutes late because I actually forgot that it was on. But I was just like, I finished doing, because I was doing some stuff, and then I tuned in, like jumped onto YouTube, and I'm like, oh, that's right, this is on. I missed like the first 15 minutes, but I got to see all the Pokemon Go stuff and the Scarlet and Violet stuff and Pokemon Sleep and the new Go Plus, which is like $80 here in Australia. So I was like, bruh, seriously? They've gone on pre-sale already. So we'll more than likely order one, because you can actually use it to throw any, like, blah, 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 blah. You can use it to throw other than just normal Pokeballs. You can throw great, and yeah, that's what you want to see. Yes, you can use it to throw Great Balls and Ultra Balls as well. It's an auto catcher and an auto spinner, which is great. They've seen what all the other sort of third-party ones have been doing since they released the original Go Plus, and they're like, we should probably get in on that, since it's something that people tend to like, the auto spinning. So just got 1 coin. That should be coin number 14 now. And if you guys also haven't noticed, in the shop there is a Gimmighoul goodie box, which will give you 9 coins. So that's an extra little bundle of coins there, but like I said, I think that was number 14 for us. Yep, there we go. So we've got 14 Gimmighoul coins. You didn't get the shiny Sableye, but you got a shiny Shuppet. You always tend to get the ones that you don't want, but that's alright. And Sableye, it's a fairly regular spawn. If you're out at night time, that is. Ghost types tend to spawn more during the night than they do during the day. So fingers crossed you'll get one. I'm pretty sure there's still research tasks where you can get it as well. You meant how many coins will we get from... I'm pretty sure it's just 1. That's the first stop that I've actually spun since the start of the event, so I'm not 100% sure yet. I think people are still figuring out the mechanics of the sort of the new golden stops, and we've got golden lures as well. And yeah, as you guys have probably seen, you can connect your Pokemon Go with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet and send postcards into it, and then get encounters with Vivillon. Did I tell you that I got a hundo? No. Oh, you might have. I might have just. But as far as I know, no, you didn't. So well done, dude. My best thing from the weekend, unfortunately, was like a 96% Groudon. So I didn't get anything decent, like IV-wise. I did finally get, as you guys have probably seen. You know what? Let's just chuck Relicanth in there. That'll do. Fishy, fishy, fishy. As you guys probably just saw with the candy that I got, we finally broke the drought of non-shiny unknowns. I still need to turn it into a clip, just because of the way that I got it was like super clutch, because it spawned in between a Team Rocket stop and a Survivor, and I just couldn't click on it because I kept clicking on the Team Rocket and then the Survivor, and I'm like, no, I need to click on the unknown, and I'm pretty sure I got it just before it would have despawned, because obviously it was a incense spawn and it popped up as a shiny. I couldn't believe it. I was just like, dude, I almost missed that. And so I proceeded to jump around like a maniac and screaming my head off, and really hurt my foot at the same time. But I'm so happy. That was probably the one thing that I wanted the most out of the weekend, because it's something that I've been hunting for so long, and yeah, we finally got it. It's your buddy. I can check it out, but to me it's just a normal. I can't see the stats on it, so it just looks like a normal Ray to me. Why do you guys always want me to check your buddies out? It's like, is it really that necessary? But just for you. Just for you, I'll do it. Nice. Oh wait, you said it was just a hundo, not a shundo. You lied to me! Oh, well done on the shundo, dude. That is epic. Look how far at his back. Hello. Watch out, dude. He's right behind you! He's right behind you! He's gonna bite you! He's gonna eat you. Should actually be spinning these Pokestops. Given that I still need to stock up on some items from the weekend, I went through a lot of items. A lot of Pokeballs were used over the weekend. So how did everybody end up going over the weekend? Did you enjoy the event? Did you get the shinies that you wanted? How many shinies did you end up getting? Because I know a lot of you, I didn't sort of see your second day because I'm ahead of time for most of you guys. So let me know how you did. I mean, all in all, I had a pretty good weekend. And day one was a little bit lacking, shiny-wise, but I think it was just because I was concentrating so much on doing raids for the day that it just took a lot of time away from me actually doing the shiny hunting. So day two was a lot better. We actually got quite a few shinies that weren't Cacnea. We still ended up with 2 other shiny Cacnea, but yeah, we got the shiny Latias just after getting the shiny Unknown. So those two were like pretty much back to back with each other. And yeah, just in general, day two just felt a lot more shiny vibey. Hey, won't make tomorrow's stream, going to Cornwall in England. What's the boss? I'm pretty sure it's Reggie Ice. I thought it was one of the Tapus, but the guys in the chat were saying that it's Reggie again. So possibly Reggie Ice, but I'm positive that we've already had all 3 of the Reggies. But I'm probably mistaken. You got 19. You got 19 as well, Negan. 19 hype. It's the 19 shiny crew. You guys should start a band. Call it yourselves the 19 shinies. I also did get a hundo over the weekend. 4-star, so a little Cacnea. So that was our only hundo for the weekend. So we got a butt I got like 5 shiny Cacnea for the weekend, or 5 or 6 for the entire weekend, and a hundo. So fairly fitting, given that that was the path that I chose, the Cacnea path. You got a shiny Kecleon, and you got the shiny Kecleon. Nice. That was fairly rare if you didn't go to the actual in-person event, just because they weren't spawning as often as they sort of were during the in-person event. So well done, dude. That's awesome. That's going to be a rare shiny, given that they don't pop up very often. You know, you have to be around Pokestops and just the mechanic behind them. So well done. You also got an extra small Volbeat. You only got so you got 1 shiny and 1 hundo. That's still better than nothing. How did you go finishing your research though? Did you end up getting that Kyogre raid that you were chasing, Diana? Click him. Click him. The Volbeat was shiny. Yeah, I got a shiny Illumise myself. I've already got both of those shinies from previous events where they were available. But yeah, that's not too bad. Given that they're regionals, like if you got the opposite one to the one that you've got on the regular sort of thing, like that's good. You know, it's something that you can tick off your list. Shiny regionals are always good. It's like one tiny little fly that keeps buzzing around me, annoying me. Oh wait, yes, you did, didn't you? Sorry. I forgot, because yeah, I thought that you went to bed. That's right, I did get you into one. That's right. Don't mind me. Like, it was a long weekend. So I can't remember all the details of things that happened over the weekend. But that's good. I'm glad that we could get you into it. So you can get your research done. You got 3 shiny Groudon from it. Yeah, see, I got no shinies from the raids, which I was sort of expecting, given they've had so many issues with Groudon, Kyogre, and Rayquaza when it comes to shinies. Like, I've had to raid all of them, like, immensely just to try and get... I think I've got 2 shinies of each, but I think Groudon and... Wait, no, all of them. All 3 of them I've had to trade. Actually, no, Groudon... I caught 2 of them myself, but I traded somebody for like backwards and forwards with a shiny. But yeah, Rayquaza, I did the same. Did a shiny trade for one of them. But Kyogre's probably been the one that's given me the most issues. I do so many raids to finally get one. Just had some fish and chops for dinner. Choice brew. Got some fish and chops. I'm having cold meat and salad. Some leftover roast from last night and some salad. Tasty, tasty. Gotta get that protein. Speaking of which, I gotta stop at the supermarket on the way home and get some soup. Just for midnight snacks. Midnight snack soup. Oh. Damn, that could have been a shiny too, because that 5k was an event egg from the weekend as well. Alright, so actually, yeah, I'll chuck with this in my normal incubator, and we'll chuck this. Like I said, this is my last of the eggs. Lucky last 10k. I'll chuck that in one of them. So unfortunately, I won't hatch it tonight, but fingers crossed. It'll be a shiny boy. No, you waited instead. Your friend got shiny Zangoose and You got made? Wait. You were an undercover agent? You got made? Oh, you're a made man now. You joined the mafia. I'm guessing you meant you got yours too. I'm actually surprised I didn't see a shiny Zangoose or Seviper over the weekend, because I was spawning quite regularly during their hour. I do have both of them already. I'm pretty sure I already had Zangoose, because Zangoose was, it's been outspawned here in the Southern Hemisphere for ages now. But Seviper I got from GoFest. You try and you do the skip raid, so chance of a shiny. Dude, little fly, go away. Question for a pro. If you trade a Mega Evolved Mon to the other person, can it Mega for free? I don't think so. Because you still need to Mega it yourself. So don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure, but I would say that you would have to still Mega Evolve it yourself. Yeah, I'm not actually sure because I've never traded a Mega Pokemon, well, a possible Mega Pokemon sort of thing after it's been Mega Evolved. So I wouldn't actually know off the top of my head, sorry. You got the a shiny Sunny Castform. Nice. That was one that I was hoping to get, but unfortunately I didn't. Andrew got one. Andrew joined in for like the last 4 or 5 hours of the day. Something like he spent the morning doing a run and went home and got ready and all that sort of stuff, and then came out later in the day. He ended up with more shinies than I did for 8 hours worth of grinding. It was so dodgy. But yeah, he got like the shiny Sunny Castform. He got like a Latias, a whole bunch of other stuff sort of thing that I've been hunting. And I got my Cacnea. That was basically it. It was just like, dude, this is so not fair. Filthy casuals. Oh my god, there are so many mining. These things should mine in their own business. What purpose do you have during this spotlight hour? Go. Get out of my sight. You're unwanted. Oh, no, you didn't get it. You were mad about that. That's all right. If you didn't get a lot of shinies, as long as you had a decent day, like a decent weekend. I know you said that you were sick sort of thing, so that probably contributed to the lack of shinies. You just didn't get to grind for as long as you would have if you weren't sick. But yeah, it was a very mixed bag. Some people got a decent amount of shinies for the weekend. Other people only got, a couple. I think it really revolved around how many raids you did for the weekend, because like I said, on Saturday I was doing quite a few raids, so my shiny hunting was broke up quite significantly, so I probably missed quite a few shinies that I would have got if I was concentrating just on the shiny hunting. That's why I think I ended up with more on Sunday, just because I spent most of the day just shiny hunting and then spent an hour and a bit just doing some raids towards the end of the day after I'd already gotten quite a few shinies. You got 3 shiny Latios. Hook us up, man. I still need shiny Latios rather. I have a hundo with no shiny. This is really weird getting so many mine, and usually down here when there's something nesting here, you don't see this many. But today, given that it is a mine, and it seems those really undesired Pokemon that pop up in a nest tend to spawn a lot more than sort of anything else. It's like, why do you do that, Niantic? you got the shiny H. It's good to see that a lot of people did get the unknown this year. I've seen a lot on Twitter and stuff like that. Like, I've seen people that got like 3 or 4 shiny unknowns for the weekend, and it's like, dude, how did you get that many? I encountered, 200 plus unknown for like the whole weekend and only got 1. So I don't know how people lucked out and got like 3 or 4 of them. It's like, that's so unfair. It's luck of the draw, I suppose. But yeah, some people just have better luck when it comes to the unknowns than I do. You forgot to mention you were here. That's okay. How you doing? Excellent. Welcome in. We've just been discussing the weekend and how everybody went. So if you would like to contribute to the conversation, let us know. How did you go? Did you get the shinies you wanted? Excellent. Every time I read your name, I just think of Mr. Burns. But one other thing that we did get during the weekend is very close to leveling up sort of thing. I only need another, or a little bit over 1 million XP. Another 1,025,000 XP. 1,025,000 XP until we can level up. Plus I've still got to do like all of this stuff. Hey Leon, how you doing, dude? Welcome in. Oh, and Becky, how you doing, man? No, so far not tonight. But we've just been discussing how everybody went on the weekend. How'd you end up going, Becky, since you sort of forgot that this week or last weekend was the Hoenn tour? Did you end up getting any shinies? Or did you just get some fish going fishing? Did you get some shiny fishies? I guess most fish are shiny, yeah. Their scales make them pretty shiny. Get some beautiful shiny fish. Like real fish. So yeah, like some fish, just the way that they reflect the light sort of thing, they look really cool. With their scales and all. You nearly have all the XP for leveling up to your level, but I can't be honest. Why not? I mean, I'm the last person to say why not, given that, I should have... Honestly, I should be on level 50 by now, but I understand. I'm pretty half-assed when it comes to it as well. I mean, look at all the XP I'm just leaving on the field right here, just clicking on all these things. If I was catching all of these things, this XP would be getting there quicker, but I have 25 free slots in my bag at the moment, so can't really catch a lot. I haven't gone through and actually cleared up my storage from the weekend. As you can see, we still have a whole bunch of stuff, mostly unknowns, that I need to go through and transfer from day 2. Hey CSI, how you doing? Bounces in with a bounce in her step. Why so? Why are you so bouncy today? You're not at work? You're just like, yes, I'm not at work, so I can bounce. Or you love the weekend? That's good to hear. That's like, I've heard a lot of mixed reviews. Like, some people have just been like, the weekend was shit, I hated it, I didn't get as much shinies. So to hear people actually saying that they really enjoyed the weekend, that's good to hear. I'm glad that some people got what they wanted out of it. And Lamborghini, how you doing? Welcome in. Good to see you, dude. Yeah, you got a shiny Groudon on your that moon thing. Moony McMoon face. You mean Solrock. It's not Solrock, Lunastone rather. The other one. Sorry if there's a bit of wind noise, guys. It's a little bit windy today. It's good, dude. You ended up with a couple of shinies at least. No, I checked the Discord earlier today, but I haven't jumped back on. I just wanted to see. It was actually last night when I checked it, because it was after the Pokemon Direct. I just wanted to see if anybody had jumped on and was talking about it. I saw Emma jumping on it and complaining. She's like, damn it, they need to fix the like the game before they start releasing DLCs and stuff, blah blah blah. And I'm like, typical Emma. Can't just take the good with the bad, just has to complain. You got all 3 shiny regions in under 15 eggs. Of course you did. Congratulations. I hatched 6 eggs just before, like 6 eggs that I had left over. They were obviously all the regionals. I got all of them, but none of them were shiny. So I'm disappointed that I didn't get any shinies out of it. I still have 1 egg that's on now that we can still possibly get a shiny. But just the fact that I was able to tick the Relicanth off the list of something that I needed. So basically the only thing that I need to finish my Hoenn Dex now is the Celebi. Not Celebi, Jirachi rather. Mr. Jirachi. Let's just search. Oops, that's not the team I want. Let's go with and that to try it out. That'll do. You only played for a few hours on Sunday, so I should have played while fishing. Honestly, if you've got a Go Plus or something like that, you should have just, had the game running in the background while you're casting, and just got some shiny boys, if possible. Chompa Dompa. Good old Sylveon. You're going to bed. Cheers, Leon. Have a good night, dude. Thanks for dropping in and saying hello. Much appreciated, my dude. Enjoy your peaceful rest. Slakoth would be proud. He's just like going for a snooze. Oh yeah. Dude. I'm guessing that you chose all dragon types for your team, and Sylveon was just like, I got you, dude. I got you. Sylveon honestly is one of your best picks for Master League, just because most people do have at least 1 or 2 dragon types in their team, so it just smashes through. You should have stayed in the battle though. I was going good. I mean, I would never quit out of a battle. Gibnox, how you doing? Oh, you just woke up? Oh, good. Oh, good. What time is it for you, dude? You don't have a Gold Plus. You should get one for... Honestly, dude, wait until July and get one of the new ones that they're going to release, because they've just released the Go Plus Plus in the Pokemon Direct last night. That's going to be linked with Pokemon Go and Pokemon Sleep, and it's got some extra functionality to it. You can throw Great Balls and Ultra Balls with it as well. It auto spin stops, auto catches Pokemon, all that sort of stuff. So it's more like a third-party one. I mean, I've got the old school Go Plus, and basically you got to constantly be pressing the button for it to do anything. So having the auto functionality on it is handy. The only drawback is they're like $80 here in Australia, but they're already on pre-sale. So if you jump on the EB Games website, you can pre-order one. 8:30 in the morning. Okay, that's not too bad. I apologize for these either super early streams or super late streams, depending on where you are in the world, but unfortunately I have no control over these time zones. Niantic. It's all Niantic. So we're a little over halfway, guys. Still no shiny at this point, but we'll keep clicking. There's a few Spotlight Hours back that I actually did catch one of these before I even started the Spotlight Hour stream. Was it a Comday? It was one or the other. It was either Comday or Spotlight Hour, but I pulled up, clicked on a Slakoth that was sitting there, and it was a shiny. So yeah, we got one of these not too long ago. Let's have a look. How long ago was it? Recent. Shiny Breeze. Actually, that's, yeah, it was at Noibat's Com Day. I pulled up and it was like just sitting there, and I clicked on it before starting the stream and got the shiny Slakoth. Good afternoon, Evolution. How are you today? Are your game glitch your second, third, and fourth are dead? You don't want dead. Dead's not good. It's really chill watching streams in the morning. Well, I'm glad that we could be your source of entertainment for the morning. I mean, back when I was a kid and I'd wake up in the mornings, my source of entertainment was like Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon. I had a good, grew up in the right time, whereas like Pokemon was new, Dragon Ball Z was the thing that was on at the time. So our morning show was called Cheese TV, and yeah, they usually played like either Pokemon or depending on when it was on. But I would purposely go to school late just because Dragon Ball Z would start at 8:30 and end at 9 o'clock, obviously, and you know, school starts at 9 o'clock. I would purposely go to school late just so I didn't miss out on Dragon Ball Z, because this is back before we had, you know, easy recording and stuff like that. You know, there was no such thing as Netflix and all that sort of stuff. I mean, the internet was still a relatively new thing, so you didn't even have the ability to sort of jump online and watch them afterwards, and the best we had was taping stuff on VHS. So it was just like, I guess I'll just go to school late because I'm not missing Goku powering up for 70 episodes getting ready to attack Frieza or Cell or something. So basically, yeah, I'd go to school late because I was busy watching Goku going, ah! Speaking of source of entertainment, your buttheads. Okay. Don't really want to know why, but okay. Someone either had a really good night or a really bad night, depending on your preferences, I suppose. How you going, Tracy? Welcome in. Reg Drago and Reggie. Yes, I did see that being posted up. When are they coming to the game? I'm not sure when they're coming to the game, but it'll be sometime next season, so within the next 3 months. So I'm guessing that they'll probably be raids. Well, obviously they're going to be raids, being that they're legendaries. So yeah, we'll probably get them over the next 3 months. They'll roll them out at some point. But yeah, I can't give you the exact dates yet. I haven't actually looked into anything for next season. I got the notification as I was getting ready for the stream about the stuff for next season, so I didn't get a chance to actually go through and look at anything for it yet. A primal slacking CP raid. It's over 9,000. In March they are leaked. I don't think they're leaked because Niantic has actually released information about it. It's not a leak if it's actually official information. It's information. You heard that happening in Japan too. Good old Goku powering up a spirit bomb for like 18 episodes. Uh, 16-hour grinds this weekend. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's why your butt hurts. Fair enough. Yeah, my feet are still sore. Like the next day after Sunday, because like I said, I hurt my foot jumping around when I got the unknown, but my feet were already sore from just walking so much. Like I got home that night, and once I sat down for like any period of time, I couldn't walk. I got up and I'm like, oh, like full limping around the house like an old man. Like my feet were just cactus. Absolute, like just broken. Okay, they're going to be in elite raids. Okay, thank you. I knew they were going to be in a raid of some description. I just didn't know if they were going to be normal raids or elite raids, or like I said, I just haven't gone through the information for it yet because I only got the notification before. You hope not, your local community is small. For something like that, with new Pokemon coming out, hopefully enough people will be able to get together. I mean, I know around my area, our community doesn't get together very often anymore, but when they first dropped Hooper, people came out for it. So there was still enough of us to get the raids done. So I'm assuming that will be the same again. We'll be able to get people enough interest in them sort of thing to come out. But you'll get multiple chances at them as well. Like usually, like with Hooper, I think we got 3 elite raid days for them sort of thing, if I remember correctly. Yes, Becky. Yes, I showed people that earlier if you haven't seen it. But thank you for bringing it up again. So yeah, guys, remember to check your store to get some free Gimme Ghoul coins. Gimme the gold. Also, Beyblade Metal Fusion. I never watched Beyblade back in the day. I wasn't a Yu-Gi-Oh fan or a Beyblade fan, but I was always a Dragon Ball Z / Pokemon fan. As much as you would like to go just walk and play, you hosted raids all day for your local raid group, Lexi and I would zoom to each other. Each area. Every hour we did something like 120 raids. Seriously, dude, that's insane. I admire your enthusiasm. Like, how many shinies did you end up getting out of 120 raids? Now that's awesome. Like, I was happy just hosting the amount of like when I'm doing events like that, like I'm happy to help people out with raids, but I know that there's also like a million other resources that people can use to get raids, like Pokegenie and just other streamers and people doing their event themselves during their time and having their community and all that sort of stuff. So like I said, I'm happy to contribute and help people out. Plus, you know, I do the raid hours and all that sort of stuff, but I still want to take advantage of the event for myself. Like I still want to be able to spend time and enjoy the event and not have to sort of spend the whole time catering to other people. So yeah, I admire your enthusiasm. And we don't have any elite gyms in our whole state. Oh, you mean like the EX gyms? It's okay. Like when Hooper was around, they didn't just pop up on EX gyms, they were popping up on like all gyms. So you should be okay. You should still get access to raids when they pop up. Just keep an eye out, dude. I mean, this might be the perfect opportunity for you to try and start another community and, you know, get some people together, organize these raids and stuff. I mean, basically that's what I did. When raids first came out, there wasn't really a raid group around here. There was a Facebook group that some people jumped in and were trying to organize raids, and then I created a Facebook group, a messenger group, and then just told the people that were in the Facebook group, hey, join this, and then we ended up growing into like a little community sort of thing, and we had enough people to do raids originally, and then it just slowly grew from there. I mean, it got to the point where we didn't have enough people in our group to trigger EX raids when they first came out. So we would raid gyms, but we were never able to trigger Mewtwo or any of that sort of stuff until, you know, quite a while after they came out. We finally grew the group into a significant size where we could finally trigger them. And the neighboring town as well, once we got heaps of gyms around here, they started coming here and helping us trigger the raids. Just we tended to have the smaller community and easier gyms to get to, so they came and helped us, and we started triggering raids here. 360. Oh, is that how many? Oh, sorry, you got shinies. Oh, you didn't. didn't want to know. You got 2 shiny, only two Kyogres and 1 shiny Groudon over like 150 raids, or 120 raids. Dude, that's cheap. That shows you how bad the shiny rates are. I mean, it should be 1 in 20. Like, so you should have at least got like, 6 to 7 shinies out of that many raids. I think it's just the weather trio in general. Like, they tend to be just difficult to get for a lot of people, because I've had the same issues with them. I've done so many raids for each of, like, let's have a look, see how many raids have I actually done for each of the weather trio. Granted, some of these raids would have been done before they were available as shinies, because they only come as shinies on their second rotation. Okay, well, I've done 106 Kyogre raids. So I have 1 shiny that I've caught myself, and 1 that I've transferred to myself from my second account. So yeah, that's 1 shiny from 106 raids. I have 2 Groudons out of 126 raids, and 2 Rayquazas out of nearly 150 raids. So yeah, that's terrible strike rate. That's how yours started. You made an ult, then found 1 or 2 guys and kept responding to your post. Then it just, yeah, exactly. Like, I think that's how most raid groups started originally, just because, it wasn't just a thing. Like, people had to actually start the groups. But I was always very proud of myself for being the one that started the raid group, because I'm a very introverted person. Like, I know it probably doesn't tell, because, like, I stream and all that sort of stuff, but I can tend to be a very introverted person. So I started the raid group, but I didn't really want to have anything to do with the raid group. I just wanted to be able to do raids. So for the first, couple of weeks, I just stayed in my car and just sat there in the car while other people would get out. And then I eventually started to sort of socialize with the group more, and it was probably very good for me. It taught me how to be a bit more social. And now here I am streaming in front of all you guys. But I mean, I've also got to thank my raid group. Like, the sad thing is, the vast majority of the originals that we sort of got together and I became friends with, they're no longer, like, they don't really play the game anymore, so I don't really see any of the old crew anymore. It's sort of like a whole bunch of newbies that are in the group these days. But yeah, I've really got to thank the original group, because they're the ones that pushed me to do the YouTube channel. Because I always wanted to do it. Like, I had ideas that, I want to do the YouTube channel, but I don't have the confidence, all that sort of stuff. But they were constantly like, dude, just do it. Like, jump on. We'll support you. We'll sub to your channel. We'll watch and all that sort of stuff in the beginning. So when I did start the channel, I already had people that were watching and commenting on my videos and just supporting me in the early stages, which made it a lot easier, because I never had to, like, I already had subs on my channel, so I didn't start from 0. Like, when I did start the making content, I already had like 50 subs or something like that on the channel, and then with those extra guys, it ended up going up to like 80-ish or something like that. So yeah, it was just a lot easier for me to get started, because I had that original support. So I know not everybody has that, so I feel really privileged and like lucky that I had that sort of support from the get-go. You had a 93% shiny Kyogre and an 89, and a Groudon was like 89 as well. You know what? Why not? Let's jump into it. Probably one of the last Rays that I'll get to do before he's gone. Kyogre seen 217, caught 197, Groudon 193, 182, Ray 134, 130. You've had good luck with Ray. I have a feeling that they're going to bail out. Yeah. Why do that? You can solo Rayquaza, guys. Like, so many people want this raid, but they don't know how easy it is to beat. As long as it doesn't have outrage, you can solo it. Like, 2 people can duo it easy. Me and Andrew were duoing them after raid hour, after the first day rather, on our way back to get dinner. Like, we were just and a level 25. I have a feeling that people are going to jump out here. I will probably jump out because I have a feeling that these guys are going to jump out. But I'm happy to stay in and try and... Okay, I'm going to stay in. I'm going to stay in. Hopefully this guy stayed in too. And like I said, as long as it doesn't have outrage, we should be fine. Ancient power, beautiful. That's what we want to see. That's the easiest move to take care of. Unfortunately, this was an invite, dude. Like Rayquaza. This wasn't. I would invite you if I could, dude. But yeah, this was an invite for me. But we're doing good on it right now. We're smashing through it fairly easily. We'll get it done. It's good that it seems like the people that were in it knew that you can get it down with a minimal amount of people. So it may take a couple of teams, but we'll get it done. Koga, I've seen 6 caught 5. That's all good, dude. Honestly, for you guys that still don't spend money on the game, like, my hat's off to you, sort of thing. I wish that I could still not spend as much money on the game as I do these days. But yeah, I was originally a free-to-play player when the game first came out. Like, even when raids came out, I would go out of my way to make sure that I got my 50 coins. Or back when raids first started, it was still 100 coins a day. And then they changed that pretty soon after, and it was 50 coins a day. But I made it a point to make sure that I got my 50 coins a day just so I could participate in raids. And I would save up my coins until I could buy a box that would have, 20 raid passes in it or something like that, so I could participate. And for a long period of time, I was able to do that fairly consistent, like on a good enough sort of rhythm that I was able to keep up with the new raid bosses being released and being able to participate in raids on a fairly regular basis. It wasn't until the Regicolossus event that I had to start spending money on the game. Koga 109, 206 Groudon. Oh, sorry, you caught 109 out of 209. Groudon 155 out of 244. Ray. So you haven't had that, you've missed like 100 of each so far, but you've done a lot of raids. You got to think of just like how much money you've put into it as well. It's just like, oh my god, each one of them is like, over $100 worth of money that you've spent. You spend a little bit on Rayquaza. Fair enough. Like it's a good Pokemon to have, especially with what is it? Breaking. I almost said breaking wind. Rayquaza's got breaking wind as its special attack. Breaking strikes, or what is it? Whatever. We'll find out as soon as this raid's on. I can't remember what this charge move is called. Good old Ray. It is a flying type, so it's breaking wind. You still got no shiny. Yeah, as I said, it just seems that the weather trio is just more difficult to get a shiny as like compared to some of the other legendaries. I don't know why. What's up, bro? You apologize. That's all good, dude. Just, yeah. Try keep the tagging on the Discord server for important things. Like, if you just want to check the levels of what people are at, use the levels thing rather than tagging people. Just because people don't like being tagged. Like, especially because you've done it twice over the last couple of weeks, and the last time you did it, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. It's just lucky that my phone is on silent, so I don't actually hear the pings popping up, but that's just me. Not everybody has their phone on silent. So yeah, just keep that in mind, dude. It's okay. Like, I'm not angry at you or anything. I would prefer not to be tagged at random times of the night. Breaking swipe, thank you. That's what I said originally, didn't I? Then I was like, breaking wind. And my attack breaking wind. It is a little bit windy out here right now. What Ray with Windbreaker, shout out to the 90s kids. Good old windbreakers, eh? did you have one of those windbreakers that was like the white and blue cloud pattern? It was like a fleece type of, and it had like the neck, the puffed up neck thing. I can very vividly remember. Here we go, guys. Shiny babes. Can this one be the shiny? Can we break the shiny drought before? No. 2135. That's. Wait, that's okay, isn't it? Wait, it is a shundo, or you're just hoping that I get the shundo? When you guys say that, you got to be specific. 219, thank you. 21, yeah. 2191. So it's okay. Yeah, no, actually, it's not. That's only 2 stars. I meant to hit. Go away. That. Almost missed it. Oh, I didn't even get a... Okay, so it's obvious that you don't get a coin from every single one, because I just spun that and unfortunately did not get a gimme ghoul coin. So it seems that it's the same when they first came out, that it's not a guarantee. Game over, man. Game over. They mostly come at night. Mostly. Sorry, just good old alien references. Alright, we've got 3 more minutes to try and get our shiny boy. Come on. Come on. Sorry, that was a Leighton Hewitt reference. For those of you that don't watch the tennis or aren't Australian, you probably don't know what that is. Does anybody here remember, well, at least the Aussies, and maybe the British people in the chat, because I think you guys got it as well. But do you remember the old comedy show Skid House that used to have like Tom Gleeson and a few other like Australian comics on it? I think Lee Mack was on. Yeah, Lee Mack was on it for a while. Who's a British comedian. Yeah, that you've guys probably seen one of the skits from it if you've been on YouTube. It's the one how the guy's just walking around just slapping everybody in the backyard. But yeah, they used to do like a Leighton Hewitt skit all the time. And one of the dudes that was actually on Hey Dad, which was an old school Australian sitcom sort of thing, he used to dress up like Leighton Hewitt and just walk around going, "Come on!" to everything. Which is what Leighton Hewitt used to do. You remember it, Negan? Yeah, Skid House was good. I miss Skid House. That was a really good show. They had some really good like skits on that. Probably because they had funny comedians like Tom Gleeson, Lee Mack, Kenny Flanagan. Like Kitty Flanagan's also pretty funny. She used to be on Play School. Like she was one of the Play School hosts back in the day. But she was also on Full Frontal as well, wasn't she? I'm pretty sure Kenny Flanagan was on Full Frontal at some point. It was either that or Fast Forward. That's going back to like early mid-90s. That's where Eric Bana came from. For those of you that don't know, Eric Bana was like an old school Australian comedian. Now he does like major films and like in Hollywood and stuff, but he started off as Porter. Good old Porter. Thanks for the dono, Josh. Night, man. Have a good night. Thanks for tuning in. Take it easy. Gimmigle spawning in the wild. Yeah, but you have to get it off the stop, isn't it? Actually, I think... No, I think it is. Yeah, because Debbie posted up on Twitter earlier that she got one stationary. I think they're just super rare. You know who Randy Feldface? Yeah, Randy's cool. Randy, what was the other guy's name? It used to be him and another dude that used to be like a comic duo. I can't remember what the other dude's name now is. It was Randy and something. But they used to do like songs. Like the other dude does a lot of like comedy type of music. Like, so yeah, they would do like comedy duo songs. They were very funny. He was on Dutch late night show. Yeah, Randy's been on a lot of stuff. He does a lot of like Just for Laughs and stuff like that as well, or if there's a big thing in Australia, like one of the Just for Laughs things, or what are the other ones? The Comedy Gala, that's the one. He's usually in them. Yes, that's it. You need to connect with Scarlet and Violet and then switch for Gimme Ghoul like Meltdown. Yes, thank you. So yeah, it'll spawn for you as long as you've got your game connect with thing. Still getting used to these new mechanics. I mean, they only released them last night and I was sleeping. I was actually cleaning my wall last night because I'm gonna hang, like, I've got a tapestry thing that I'm gonna hang up on the wall, but I thought that I should clean the wall beforehand because it was a little bit grotty. So I spent like an hour and a half scrubbing the wall last night, and it got to the point where I was actually scrubbing paint off the wall. It's like the first bucket of water was like this brown horrid color with all the dirt and that I got off the wall, and then the next one it was like this milky green color because that's the color of the paint. I was like, oh, I'm actually scrubbing paint off the wall. That's how hard I'm scrubbing. I'm sorry, Jibnox. I don't know what you're saying there, dude. Oops. All right, so Spotlight Hour is over. Unfortunately, we didn't get the shiny, so I guess that means we've got to transfer a shiny. So I'm guessing we should probably transfer Slakoth, given that we didn't get a Slakoth. So, I actually don't have as many as I thought I did. Thought I had heaps of these. Alright, are you guys okay with the Slakoth being transferred, or did you want to say something else? Unknown shiny transfer. How about I transfer you out of the chat? Not a chance, man. Not a chance. I'm happy to transfer shinies that I have multiples of. Something that I've only got one of? No. The late night show. Okay, thank you. I had a feeling it was going to be something like that, but yeah, I don't read Dutch. Sorry, dude. I know you're already joking, but... You forgot it was Spotlight Hour. That's okay, dude. We didn't get the shinies. You didn't miss much. We've just been talking about the weekend and comedy and basically a whole bunch of other stuff. This is what our Spotlight Hour streams are about. They're just random conversation streams. You don't want to see a shiny get in chat. We have to do it. It's part of the law now. We started doing it like a month or so back, where it's, if I'm coming out to shiny hunt during a raid hour or a Spotlight Hour, if I don't get the shiny, we gotta transfer a shiny. It's for views, okay? I don't want to transfer a shiny either, but people seem to like that sort of stuff, so I have to do it because I'm a YouTube whore that needs views. Transfer a Latias. No, not for a Slakoth. Like, you gotta think of something that's in like the equivalency sort of thing. Like, I'm not gonna transfer a legendary because I didn't get a Slakoth. Raids, I'll have a look. Alright, if you guys are happy with this, I'll transfer this. Slakoth, okay. Goodbye. Yes, I know it's a shiny. Bye-bye. Goodbye. Get out of my sight. I don't like you anymore. There we go, guys. Slakoth has been done. You have to transfer a shiny too. No, you don't. That's just me that has to do it, guys. Like I said, it's for the views. Because that's what YouTubers do. I'm trying to take after Mystic 7, alright? It's what he does. And he gets thousands of, like hundreds of thousands of views. So, you know, maybe if I do the same thing. One of these days, maybe I'll get as many subscribers and as many views as he does. You gotta imitate the best to be the best, yeah? for compensation. No, dude, you don't have to transfer anything. Okay, let's have a look to see if there's any rare rates around. No, unfortunately not in the gyms that I can see. There's a few gyms further up the path that I can't see at the moment, so I'll keep an eye out and see if we can get any. The next legendary in raids, I thought it was one of the Tapus, like Tapu Fini or something, but the guys earlier were saying that it's Reggie, so I'm guessing that it's Reggie Ice, because we've had Reggie Rock and Reggie Steel already. But I was positive that we'd had Ice as well. Reggie methamphetamines. We have, yeah, that's what I thought. We've already had Reggie Ice. So I'm guessing it's going to be one of the Tapus then. It's probably going to be Tapu Fini, because that's the next one on the list. Because we've already had Tapu Koko and Tapu Lele. So it was Tapu Lele, yeah, in that order. Tapu Koko, Tapu Lele, Tapu Fini, and then Tapu Bulu. So this week I'm assuming that it's Tapu Fini. That was my guess anyway. Tapu, now you're saying Tapu Bulu. Might be. That might have gone male, female, so it might actually be Tapu Bulu. I don't know. I usually don't know until the night, because I don't bother checking until the... Like, I even forgot what tonight's Spotlight Hour was until like an hour before the stream, because I was like, oh, I should actually look that up. Oh, okay, it's Slakoth. Okay, cool. I'm going to start making more of an effort to make my streams beforehand, though. Probably starting next month. I want to start scheduling the streams beforehand so you guys can see the schedules of the upcoming streams rather than them being posted like an hour before they start. They'll all be on the channel waiting for the day that they're actually on. You want Bulu? Okay, Bulu was third. Okay, thank you. So, okay, I'm guessing then it's going to be Tapu Bulu. Alright guys, well, I'm still wandering back to the car now. So if you guys would like to do some battles, I'm happy to do battles with you guys now until we get back to the car, given that we're not shiny hunting anymore. So send through some shiny requests if you... shiny requests. Send through some battle requests if you would like. Sorry, what about... Sorry, Jimmy, what about register? Wait, is that... Does that go with Gimme Ghoul? It's like we've got the cash and the cash registers. Jimmy, you know the city where you live because it says where you caught my legendary... Oh, okay. That's okay. You guys may know like the town or / city where I live, but you don't know where my house is, so that's okay. I haven't completely doxed myself. Unless I'm streaming from home, which I do for like some PvP streams. Then you can see the area that I live in, but you still don't know exactly where I live, so that's okay. Don't come to my house if you lived... I'm like any other YouTuber, guys. It's like, I'm a normal person, don't harass me at home. That's my sanctuary. Hey Jesse, how you doing, dude? How's it going, Jimmy? Your 2 a day, 2 was not as, diverse, but you completed your second set of shiny event Pikachu, a third Gulpin, a Wingull, and a shiny. Nice, dude. Congratulations on your shiny Pika. That was a shiny that I didn't end up getting, which was unfortunate. I wouldn't have minded a couple of shiny Pikas. Back ass. No. It's called back of the arse. That's the slang term for Bacchus Marsh. That's what us Bacchus Martians would call it as a joke, back of the arse. Because, you know, it is located somewhere near the back of the arse of Melbourne. We're in the outer western suburbs, so back of the arse. You'll come to my house. You'd have to get hold of my phone. It's like, you can come to my house, but you think I'm just going to freely hand over my phone and go, have at it, bro. Sorry, Ray. If you want to send through a battle request again. No cheating. No looking at my team, okay, guys? If I keep getting counted straight away, I'm going to know. So be fair, be kind. Hey yo! No, you can't. I don't trade like shinies, dude. Like trade shinies, trade spoof Pokemon, I meant to say. Wow, what a surprise. Getting countered straight away. You're hoping you could crash on my couch. You gonna pay rent? I mean, if you pay rent, then sure, you can crash on the couch. You're not watching the stream? Sure, buddy, sure. Nah, it's all good. You just know, you know that, you know the steez. Thunder Punch. I used auto team. I can't do that. Every time I do, the game like just makes me have the worst team possible. We did an auto rec tournament after the OCIC championships the other week, and I won one battle out of all of the tournament because I just kept getting wrecked. Like, it just kept giving me like two of the same Pokemon, or basically something that had electric types, like moves. Every single battle I had something that had electric type moves. I don't know why. The game just did not like me at all. I think it's going to be an earthquake. Yes. I am correct. You don't spoof it. Okay. Okay. I really need to put weather ball on this thing. Sneaky slides of rocks. Thought you were going to catch a charge move, did you? I didn't have a charge. That's alright. Damn it, if I did have thing charged up, that would have been helpful. Do a collab with Mystic 7. I'd have to actually socialize with him in some way for that to happen. I've never really, like, back when, like during the COVID stuff, when the Poke crew was playing Among Us with each other, I did sort of play a couple of games with them, but that's really the only interaction that I've had with Mystic 7. No, if I was going to do a collaboration with anybody, it'd be like Zoe and Pro Planty and stuff like that. Because one, they're Australians, and two, I know both of them. I'm friends with both of them, so whenever they're in Melbourne or vice versa, it's just like I would actually collaborate with those guys. You got 500 dust. I got a loss once again. Nah, GG's. If anybody else wants to do a battle, hook us up. Alright, this time let's go with I got your Hoenn Cup team. I'm just using a random assortment of Pokemon that I have set up for Great League. I just try and choose 3 things that I think are going to help cover each other and then hope for the best. I don't have a lot of like concrete teams. I like one main concrete team, which is usually Muck, Alolan Ninetales, and either Lucario or maybe Bastiodon. I tend to swap that third one out, maybe even Metacham. There's like 3 or 4 different Pokemon that I'll rotate through that last slot. You want to see a collaboration with Paul Hogan? He's a little bit old these days. I don't think he plays Pokemon. Good old Crocodile Dundee. That's not a knife. This is a knife. That's not a knife, that's a spoon. I see you've played Knifey Spoony before. It's one of my favourite lines from The Simpsons. Back when The Simpsons was actually good. That Australian episode is like classic. Like there's a meme that goes around Australia of like, because at one point like the Prime Minister is like out in the middle of a lake. He's on one of those inflatable rings and he's drinking a Foster's, which we don't really drink here in Australia. Like Foster's is an Australian beer, but it's more of something that's exported rather. Like not a lot of Australians actually drink it ourselves. But yeah, the meme is have a sook ya see, like, because it's a very Australian thing. Like sook is an Australian word, which just means somebody's been a baby. They're like having a cry over something they shouldn't. You're a sook. And we use the C word a lot. We tend to use it as a word of endearment. Like we call our best friends, like we'll be like, what's going on? C word. But a lot of other nations don't understand it. They're just like, did you just call him a thing? And we're like, yeah, but that's because we're good mates. Collab with Cartman. I'd do a collab with Eminem or Cartman. Getting jiggy with it. Oh no, wait, that's Will Smith. We'll both walk up to it like Chris Rock. Don't think Eminem plays much Pokemon Go. What's going on? Are you still picking your team, Jess, or? Oh, yes. Okay, sorry, man. I was wondering what was taking so long. You got booted, no worries. Oh, I'm like, oh my god, there's a shiny under. That's gonna be a Zorora. Oh my god, guys! Oh, a shiny unknown. Whoa! Ski guys, I'm going home. But Cartman, there's a 60-foot satellite dish sticking out of your butt. No, guys, you can't film me like that. It's just because it shows up as your buddy Pokemon. There's just like, oh my god, it's a shiny unknown. Now, what was the team I just chose? I think it was that. We'll go with that again. Well, Casman's a big fat bitch, the biggest bitch. Or Steve Irwin. Yeah, nah, that's not gonna happen because he's not with us anymore. I could do one with Robbie Irwin. Or maybe Bindi. See? Mine, guys, is actually not too bad for PvP. It can hold its own. It's pretty bulky and it does some damage. Can we get to another charge? Oh, got to the charge. Just quietly, I don't think your Swampet's gonna like my next Pokemon just quietly. double weakness to grass, so got absolutely chomped out of existence. A collaboration with Rodney Rude. Do a collaboration with Wacko Jack. Yeah, unfortunately, Swampert just does not like grass types. I was fortunate to have a grass type in my team then, because Swampert, that's like the one thing that's just having that double weakness. It takes 4 times damage, so each quick move is just getting hit by a charge move. You expected the minus to be doubled? No, see, I haven't double moved it. I should, but most of my Pokemon that I've got set up for Great League do have double moves. But that's one that doesn't. Actually, that whole team that I had didn't have double moves. But as you said, saw, I didn't necessarily need them. I would laugh if that was a shiny. Oh, I should put my phone on the charger, given that it's got 13% battery, but I'm almost back at the car, guys, so I'm going to wrap it up when I do. So I've probably got time for one more battle. If somebody wants to battle. After I check this to see if it's a shiny. I might have to put it on the other side. Please charge. What are you doing? It's on 9%. It went down like 4% in. I needed to put the phone on the charger beforehand. Hoenn Cup is full of Registeel and Gardevoir right now. Yeah, they're two of the biggest hitters from the Hoenn region. Registeel is just sort of a staple in PvP to begin with, but Gardevoir is one of the new ones. And Gardevoir's always been a big hitter. But yeah, since its Mega Evolution got introduced, it's become sort of another sort of mainstay. Rolls back in, made it home. Good to hear. You didn't miss much. We didn't get the shiny, unfortunately. All you've missed is random conversations, Jimmy style, as we usually do. So yeah, like I said, guys, if you want to do one more, any Pokemon, yep. Basically, it doesn't even have to be bulky. Anything that's got Charm on it is just a monster these days, because Charm is basically an OP move. Even since it's nerfed, it's still just an OP move. It does good neutral damage, but anything that's weak to it, like Dragon types and Dark types, just get absolutely destroyed by it. Ugh. Pokemon the battery trainer. Yeah, I started on like 70% battery when I started the stream, so I mean, honestly, it's just a combination of both Pokemon and streaming, and also hotspotting the other phone. It just drains the battery fairly significantly. It's up to you, CSI. If you would like to be the last contender of the day, I'm happy to do a battle before I wrap it up. There's a fairy one you forgot. Is it Clefable? She wants to battle. Okay. This will be sorry, dude. This will be our last battle for the night. So you came through just that little bit late. Because yeah, my phone's sitting on 9% battery, so I probably don't want to risk doing too many battles, because even though the phone's on the charger, it could just decharge on me, and that'll be the end of the stream. What am I going to go with? What is she going to have on her team? Tis is the question. Let's just roll with that. Oh, you cancelled out of the battle. If you want to send it back, that's okay. You're going with a bit of a spice. Going with a bit of the spice. That's a spicy meatball. You didn't cancel. I think it just kicked us out then. That's all right. Just send through another one. Oh. And I'm going to go home and have some dinner soon. Because dinner is nice. Okay, let's go with the... What did I just use? What was on my team? That, and that. Niantic servers. Yeah. I don't think it's the servers. I think it's just the game. Sometimes, like, especially with the PvP stuff, sometimes it's just a bit glitchy. Which is actually surprising. During the OCIC, like, there wasn't a lot of glitches. Given that it was the same weekend as the in-person Hoenn tour, like the thingamajigger, where everybody was having issues. Yeah, there wasn't a lot of issues at the thing. I can't see my health. This is going to be Moonblast, isn't it? Yes. I'm starting to learn what things I've got, so it's just like, I'm pretty sure this is going to be Moonblast. It's time for some new grunts. It'd be good if they did a rotation of the grunts, just the Pokemans that they've got. Honestly, I haven't set up for Cresselia, but this is done pretty well. I know that it is going to be Moonblast again, but that's okay. Guess I'll bring this in and go chomper. Probably should have left thing in there. That's okay. They usually do rotations for the grunts during the Team Rocket takeovers. They should do Shadow Armored Mewtwo, though. I can't say that they will at some point, but they might eventually. Is this going to hit hard enough to KO it, though? Shadow Ball should resist. Oh, damn it. If I had a little bit more health, I probably would have resisted that. GG's, it was close. You cheated. Oh, you guys cheat all the time. Why do you cheat so much? Spicy team. Thought I was doing all right, though. Like, I had Uxie and Cresselia pretty much covered. It was just the chunking of Venusaur that was not expecting, sort of thing. Like, if Venusaur could have resisted, it probably would have been a bit better. But that's okay. GG's. Alrighty, guys. Well, I am going to wrap up the stream here, but I will be back tomorrow for Raid Hour. Like I said, I can't remember. I'm not sure if it's Tapu Bulu or one of the Reggies. I'm pretty sure it's Tapu. So, you guys will know tomorrow when I've got the stream up and running what it actually is. Actually, hang on. Let's check. Maybe we can check it now. Raid. Oh, it helps if I actually race, not race hotel. Raid hour. There we go. That does not help me. This should be. Give me a list of raid hours, please. Not Mega Latios. It's not gonna tell me. It says February 1st. Sorry, March 1st. It might actually be Rayquaza again. Yeah, because it says for March 1st. So unless it ends tomorrow morning, which it could possibly end at 10 a.m., but it doesn't say. So it might actually be Ray again. Yeah, Ray will. Yeah, that's what I thought. It'd be switched over at 10 a.m. So stupid thing. Just tell me what the bloody radar is gonna be. Hang on. Where's? Not March 2022. That is not the year that I'm looking for. March 2030, 2030, 2023. This week. I could probably have just checked Perky Genie, but that would have. Yes. Yeah, 10 a.m. That swaps over. Breakthrough. That doesn't help me. Oh my god. It seems like nobody knows what it's going to be. Yeah. Yeah, February is always the shortest month. Yeah, it's not going to tell me, unfortunately. That's okay. Okay, well, I'm not sure exactly what tomorrow's radar was going to be. So I guess you guys will find out tomorrow when I post up the stream. We'll figure it out for what it is tomorrow. I could just put radar question mark. So yeah, I'll let you guys know what it is tomorrow. But until then, guys, thank you for everybody that's tuned in. Much appreciated. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button on your way out if you haven't already. It does help the streams out immensely. Helps the channel grow, all that sort of stuff. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well, just so you get notifications when I do go live, so you can jump into tomorrow's raid hour. All of that goodness. And then, yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow evening for raid hour. But until then, enjoy your morning, evening, noon, or night. Stay safe. Happy hunting. And yeah, sending you shiny vibes. Hopefully you guys will get the shiny I did not get. Andy Pack, I'm sorry, dude. Coordinates don't mean anything to me because I play legitimately. All right, guys. Have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out. Bye. Bye.